Hi, it's Neets with your weekly reading. This is for Libra. I've shuffled the cards already and we'll get onto that very shortly. This is my new channel, so if you'd like to subscribe to this channel, it will help it to grow and you will get to know when the readings are out, of course. Okay, if you'd like to listen to some healing music, I write music with healing frequencies in, which will help to balance the chakras. It has binaural beats in or pure frequency. It's modern music, it's quite poppy and electronic, it's not new age music. The link is in the description and it's completely free. You can subscribe to the music channel if you like as well. If you would like a personal reading as well, there's a link in the description for that as well also. So if you want a personal reading, it will be like this, like a video, and you will be able to ask your own question. I do 1, 2 or 3 questions generally, or you can pick one area of your life or 2 or 3 for me to look at for you, and varying in prices. I try to keep it affordable for people, okay? So let's have a look at Libra. We've got the 4 of Wands, the Sun, the Emperor, the 7 of Wands, the Page of Cups and the Death card. So mixture of cards, but it starts off really well. You've got the 4 of Wands. I feel that at the moment there's some great people around you at the moment, Libra. I think some things aren't right with you, but you've got some good friends, you've got some people, good family members, you've got people around you that make you feel secure and it makes you feel safe, okay? So I'd say always knock about with the people that make you feel safe and good and happy, okay? You have got some really nice experiences coming up with these people. You may even been going away on holiday or something like that with them. Excuse me. Right, so I feel that you've got, in the summer months, you are having some really nice times. You've got nice things booked. You may be getting tickets for things. You may be getting holidays. Like I said, you may be going away. So it looks really good. So you've got a nice little pocket of people around you, most of you, okay? The Emperor shows that you're taking charge of your own life at the moment. You may have somebody dominant around you who's but they mean well. That's what I get with this. So if you've got somebody who's a bit dominant, they mean well, but you do what's right for you always. Take charge of your own life. That's what the spirits want to say to you. Make sure that you're going down the pathway that you want to go down for you. Don't let anybody influence you otherwise, okay? The 7 of Wands. There's something in your life right now or somebody that's making you feel a little bit guarded or you're resisting it. It's like you don't want to do it. So you could be stepping back from something or stepping back from a person. It could be a job, a person, a situation, but it's like you're stepping back, you're putting your guard up because something's not right with it. It's making you feel unnerved or it's just not right for you anymore. And I do think that's important to listen to your intuition. Trust the gut feelings that you have about it, okay? And if something isn't right, it is okay to step back. It's okay. You may be feeling a little bit vulnerable because of this. It's like you're really strong until something knocks you. You're really strong until something negative comes along and then it really knocks you and you kind of feel like, ooh, it's not my confidence now that, you know, everything was going so well. That's what I get with it. September's going to be a very good time for you. I don't know if you're going to go back studying or you're going to start something new in September or you've got nice things booked for September, but that looks like a really good month for me. Well, I'm saying for you, of course, not for me. But the Page of Cups says to me that, you know, something's knocked your confidence slightly. Just slightly. You don't have to sort of go down to the bottom where you can't get back up again. You don't have to hide away forever just because your confidence is knocked. I want to say that. You know, sometimes just accept that it's there. If you're feeling a bit anxious, just say, okay, it's just a bit of anxiety. Okay, it's just my confidence. You know, my confidence has gone a bit. I'll be okay. And just try not to give it too much thought and attention. That's what I'm getting with that, okay? It will be something that I think you do step away from for good. Whether it's jobs, situations or a person, I do think that you will step away from this situation or person for good. You know that it's not right for you and you're going to step away from it, okay? What else for Libra? What else for Libra? Spirit guides, what have we got for Librans? Master. Now that's a bit like the devil card. So I feel like, yeah, if something's not right for you, like we said before, if something's not right for you and you feel like you're trapped, you know, you don't know how to say no to a person or a job or a boss or something where it's not right for you, but you're really stuck with it, you feel tied to it and stuck with it, you can step away from it. You don't have to stay. You don't have to stay. Okay, nobody's forcing you. There's always a way out. Seek the truth. Okay, so be honest with yourself more than anything is what I get with this. Look into your own psyche and think about what you want and why don't you like this particular personal situation? Why do you want to move on? What is it that's frightening you? What is it that you don't like? And that will it'll lead the pathway towards what you do want, because you'll know to avoid that kind of thing again if you come across it again. Okay. Seek, yeah, so you are being asked to go deep within yourself, get out in nature, try and have some relaxing times, think about what you want next, and don't forget to rest. You know, some people forget to take rest. Don't be doing too much at the moment. Move. Okay, so some of you might be moving literally, but I also feel that this is you moving on from this situation that we've just spoken about, because your heart's not in it. Your heart's not in it. You need to move on. It's almost like you feel tired, but you're not. It's because, you know, look at that. It looks like a hand fasting. It's not a marriage by paper. Do you know what I mean? So it feels like it's just something that maybe you agreed to do, but you're not bound to it by law. You can move on. Okay? Some of you may be married, but some of you may be you may have had a hand fasting, which is not quite... You know, it is like a marriage, but it's not legal. By law, you're not, in the eyes of the law, married, if that makes sense, some of you. Okay, so you're not as stuck as you think you are is the main message about that situation. Karmics, third parties, haters, lesson learned. So there may be some people around you that came into your life to teach you lessons. They may not always be positive experiences, they may be negative. So some people will show hatred towards you, or they'll make out they don't like you, or they'll give you negative experiences in life. But you'll learn your lesson, because like I said, you'll step away from them and you won't go back, and you'll keep away from people like that in the future. So your lesson will be learned, and they've actually been sent to you. Say thank you for that lesson, because they've actually been sent to you so that you will learn from that situation, even though it may be a negative one. Recharge, breathe, let go, clear your mind. I've just said that, haven't I? You need to take rest, recharge, breathe, let go, and clear your mind. So meditation's good. You can access lots of meditation on YouTube for nothing. There are loads and loads out there for free that you can access. There are apps, meditation apps. It's good to try it. If you can't meditate very well, I'd say maybe try walking or do something that relaxes you. Just do something very relaxing. Some people find that staring at a candle helps, staring at a flame. You can stare at a flame and get lost in it, and that can be a kind of meditation. Okay, you can get ideas then from your spirit guides. The whole purpose of being still in your mind is that you get answers from your spirit guides, really, and they can connect with you more easily. That's what I think. And it refreshes your soul as well, and it's good for you, but you get the answers from your higher self as well when your mind is still. Oh, right. Apology, arrogant, rash actions, and insincere. So you may have people around you that try to say sorry, but they're not actually as sorry as they are making out. That's what I'm getting. This could be this karmic person or people that, you know, they come along and say, you know, they do nasty things to you, or they don't treat you well, and then they come along and say sorry, and they're not actually that sincere about it. So, but you'll know to step back. I think you'll know. You know when somebody's being genuine or not, and if they're not being genuine, you get the feeling that you should step back. I think it's just something that your intuition tells you to do that. So listen to your intuition, because it is a protective system. It is there to protect you. Yeah. And what else for Libra? Oh, yes. Exhausted, burnt out, burdened, empty. So if that's how you're feeling, like I said, you do need to rest, and meditation would be really good to get you back on track. But even if it's just resting, sleeping, just laying, watching the clouds roll by, whatever you want to do that makes you feel rested and happy. That's what you need to be doing right now. What does your soul need to hear right now, Libra? I think you're definitely moving on from the situation, and I do feel strongly that you've learnt something. You've really learnt something about people recently. People aren't always what you think they're going to be. I left you before you could leave me. Right, so if you've been in that sort of scenario, it won't resonate with everyone, but if you've been in that situation where somebody's just left your life, for instance, or, it might not just have happened, it could have been in the past and they've decided to leave you. It could be because they were very insecure and they thought that you might not be happy with them. So they decided to get out first so that they didn't get hurt. Things aren't always as they seem, so just have a think about that, okay? That's what you're being told. I hide behind material things. Your guides are trying to say to you, don't overspend because you're not happy. Don't go buying lots of major expensive things and regret it later, because we tend to do a bit more of that when we're not very happy. We tend to do that when we're not happy, and it's not always a good thing to do. You can turn around and, in a few months and think, why did I buy that? Oh God, look how much I've spent, I've got nothing left. You speak to me through music, okay? So if you like music and music moves you, then listen to it, listen to the lyrics. Make sure you go and see music if you like to see concerts. I just feel like music's very important to some of you. So you speak to me through music. Well, I think your guides speak to you through music. So whatever you want to listen to, or if you just hear a random song with certain lyrics, have a listen to them. Because it could be your guides trying to tell you something. Could be your guides trying to tell you something. Let's have just one more from this deck for Libra. This is one more for Libra. One more for Libra. Oh, they're sticking. These are brand new cards and they're sticking together a little bit. I have separated them all once, but they're still a bit fresh. Principled. So I'd say, yeah, make sure that you stick to your principles at all times, okay? Stick to your principles at all times in life. Don't let anybody influence you in a bad way. Make sure that you keep your principles, because if you don't, that's when you sort of like weaken yourself, and that's when the karmic nasties come in and do awful things to you, okay? So stick to your principles, stick to your morals. Don't accept second best from anyone. That would be my advice. Thanks for listening, Libra. Take care.